Hey everybody, it's me, Tony, TTBurger 88 and stuff like that, and welcome to the newest episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. I'm taking a small break from doing the Let's Plays and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be still doing the regular videos, stuff like that. Now, I do apologize, those of you who are watching the Let's Plays and the footage looks a little bit grainy, I do apologize for that. It was my capture device. There was some chroma background setting for the black colored stuff that it made everything all look all grainy looking and stuff, and I do apologize for that and stuff, people. But getting on topic here, today we're going to be looking at what, in my opinion, is the worst PlayStation 1 game of all time. I reviewed a lot of shitty PlayStation 1 games like Largo Winch Commando Star, Bubsy 3D, Aquanauts Holiday, the Barbie games, Mary-Kate and Ashley games, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, A Crack in Time, Incredible Hulk, A Pantheon Saga. All those are bad and shitty, but none of those games can compare to the game we are about to review today. This game is so bad that it makes all the games that I mentioned seem fantastic. And I never thought that I'd see the day where there would be a game that tops those shitty games I reviewed. And what do we have here? Spawn the Eternal. Yes, we're gonna be reviewing this game. A lot of PS1 owners know how shitty this game is. A lot of people who are fans of the character Spawn know how bad it is. And those of you who are a fan of Todd McFarlane's comics that he made in the TV series and stuff like that, be warned. This game is no Spawn. It's not even anything eternal. Now, where do the problems start? Well, the problems start right after you load a new game. Now, the game starts off like this. No story, no explanation, no nothing. We just drop here and the game begins. And as what we can see here, this game looks like shit. Not just shit, but fucking shit. Yeah, we're going there where you have to put the F-bomb in there to describe how bad this game even looks. I mean, look at Spawn. Look at the Spawn character model. Does this look like Spawn to you? No. It looks more like a swamp creature or something like that. And where's his cape? Why doesn't he wearing his cape? Sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. His cape appears in these scenes where you fight enemies one-on-one. But yeah, why isn't his cape on the whole time? Why were they too lazy to program a cape in the game? Really? This game was so rushed they couldn't even put his cape in there. Gee, thanks game for doing that, because alright, but it's just graphics like that. Maybe the game sounds better or plays better and stuff. It doesn't get any better at all. And like I said, there's no story. There is a little opening cutscene, but that doesn't really explain much about the story. Just basically like Al Simmons's gravestone, stuff like that. And the manual doesn't even say anything much either. It's just that you are Al Simmons. You were this, but you're actually, but deep down, you're a killer and stuff like that and such, and blah 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 blah. I mean, yeah, but it's basically non-descriptive at all. But let's get into the sound. Sound is pretty much non-existent at all. You pretty much have the background noise, which gets very, very annoying and repetitive. And you got the music, the rock music when you get into the fight scenes. I'll explain more about these fight scenes later in the gameplay. You have rock music, but the rock music is very, very generic. That it's only a couple of notes repeating itself over and over. You might as well just put a song on shuffle, playing it over and over again on your iPod or something like that. And that would be better than listening to this horrific music that has three loops. That has three notes that loop over and over. Bam 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 bam. I mean, I know that's not a song in the game, but still, that might as well be hell, me doing that. Doing stuff like that, making doing the guitar noise with my mouth would be more entertaining to hear than this music. And there's also voice acting too. For a game that has no story, this game actually has voice acting in it. And the voice acting, shit. The voice acting sounds so muffled. It sounds like somebody put their hand over their mouth and recorded. It's like, I'm not kidding. That's how the voice acting sounds. Here, I'll play you a cutscene right now. I mean, geez, couldn't they have put subtitles in the cutscenes so I could hear, so I could understand what they're saying? No, and the only thing I can understand is that is the laugh at the end and stuff like that. But if you think the graphics and the story being non-existent and the sound are bad, we haven't even touched the worst part of it all. The worst part of everything? The gameplay! The gameplay is broken. It's broken. For the simple fact that you can't beat the game. Why? Well, I'll save that for a little bit later. I'll tell you the other parts of the game before we get into the main killer of the game. The main flaw that I have that makes this game unbeatable. Now, there are two types of modes here in these levels. One is your exploration mode where you're going around looking for clues and other items and stuff like that. And the other is the fighting mode where you fight an enemy one-on-one in hand-to-hand combat while using spells and stuff like that in a very shitty fighting game form. And this is one of the main problems here. The combat in the game is not good at all. Most of the time, the enemies just stand there waiting to get punched a lot and stuff, or they'll block all your attacks and do some kind of cheap trick to try and take you down, or you'll just be like, or you can use your magical spell and stuff like that. Now, here is my main problem with the game and why this game is unbeatable. You see that gauge, that green gauge, that slowly draining and stuff every time we refuel our health or something like that and such. Well, that is your life meter and stuff like that. Well, like on how much that's like your energy and stuff on how when to refuel and such after you fight the villains. And let me talk about the villains here. These villains here are all generic and stock. It's just a bunch of thugs wearing different type of shirts and sure like you'll fight like some cool ass boss or something like that or some cyborg robot villain. But then again, the most of the time the villains, the enemies, whatever you call them, are just all stock and stuff. And just there are 4 different types of spawns that you can play as when you go back in time and stuff like that too. But with the game, with like this is the problem with the game, like with this energy meter. Let me tell you what's wrong. When you are running low, or you refuel, or you use that energy using the L1 and L2 button, you can't refuel your energy. You can't get any more. I mean, if you're down to 0001, you're staying like that for the rest of the game, unless you use cheat codes. Now, okay, you're probably wondering, what do I have to say about this? What in the world do I, the mighty TTBurger 88, have to say about this? Well, let me try and phrase that in the nicest way possible that I could phrase that. By talking like this! How could you do that? Why would you put it in a game where you can't refill your energy? For fuck's sake! You're telling me that I have to beat the game for the rest of the game, but with no energy left. Sure, you can pick up little energy fragments to refill it slowly, but you can't do any special moves or refill your energy or your health at all. So, why the fuck did you do that? Why? Why? You're trying to make the game harder than it already is. Jesus. Why? And you're probably still thinking, well, why don't you just cheat if you want to beat the game? I don't want to cheat. I want to try to beat the game fair and square. And yet, I also want to mention too, in the combat scenes, it is very, very hard to pull off special moves. I've only was able to pull off this one move, the energy blast move, which is why my energy got down so low. But the other ones, like the freezing move and the fire move, whatever, and stuff like that, they don't work. I'm doing the combos and they don't work. You wanna know why they don't work? Because they don't want to work. Because it's not programmed properly to work. And I also forgot to mention that these places you go to look so generic. 1 minute you're in a subway, you're in a subway station. Next you're in a cave. And also when you also go outside too, and the sky. What is going on with the sky? Why is there like an acid LSD trip going on with the sky? 1 minute it's got it's 1 minute it's yellow, 1 minute it's red. Doesn't look like a sky at all. Hell, the original Tomb Raider couldn't even didn't have that great of a sky to make. But then that looked like a much better sky than this. I mean, come on, people, get with the program here and actually take your time to create the game. I just don't understand why they ended up releasing this game in an unfinished state. It's basically the lowest rated PlayStation 1 game ever made. Largo Winch was bad, but at least you could beat that game. Bubsy 3D, yeah, that game was horrible and stuff like that, but it still had some redeeming factors, like some of the very hokey and awful funny voice acting and stuff like that. And such an Aquanauts Holiday, yeah, that game was boring. But the thing is, with that game, it actually tried to be a simulator and stuff like that. And you can tell care went into Aquanauts Holiday and stuff like that. But this game, no care, effort, or love went into this game at all. This game is a disgrace to people who like action adventure games and people who are fans of Spawn. So do not buy this game at all. But actually, Spawn was this wasn't the end of Spawn's video game era, because we actually had something good happen here with this. The thing is, what happened is that there was actually another Spawn game that came out for the PlayStation 2 and GameCube and Xbox called Spawn Armageddon. And it's actually a pretty good game. Will I review it? Yes, I will review it, but I'm not reviewing it next because Halloween's coming up and stuff, and I'm gonna be working on my Halloween special. But getting back on topic here, what do I give Spawn the Eternal? Well, this game could have been awesome. It could have been the go-to Spawn game for the 5th generation, but instead it ends up being a sheer mockery of the character and turns him into a laughingstock. What will I be giving this game? This game is probably going to get the lowest rating I ever give a video game, and I've given games like Largo Winch and Incredible Hulk Pantheon Saga and stuff awful ratings. But this one is going to get the worst rating of all time. What am I going to give it? Well, I can sum it up in these words: atrociously, unplayably abysmal out of 10. That's how it is. The game is atrocious, it's unplayable because you can't beat it without using cheat codes, and it's abysmal because of all the problems it has. I mean, this is just terrible. And I cannot believe they even bothered to release this game and stuff like that. But, thankfully, you got Spawn Armageddon to play. And like I said before, that will not be the game I will be reviewing next, but it'll be a game I review in the future. So be on the lookout for that, people. That's all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out, everybody, and stay tuned because next up is the Halloween special. And stay tuned because there's more Let's Plays coming along the way.